After dissatisfaction with Vice-Chancellor Mabizela's response to demands, students met in the Purple Square at 7 p.m. last night.
We are here because we are unsatisfied with the way management has responded to our list of demands. They have committed to meeting some of the demands, but not all. It has been suggested that we have a partial shutdown. This means that the essential services, such as the dining hall, the healthcare center and the counseling center will continue to run as normal, but the academic project will be shut down. No classes, no tutorials. Okay. We're not going to rest until there's justice for the survivors and victims that have been assaulted at Rhodes University and outside of it.
After the barricades were erected, a student voiced his dissatisfaction.
Barricade right now because we are here preaching for safety and asking them to respect our wishes, but you are here blocking people out. You are silencing bodies on this side because you have a voice that you want to speak. It was always called a boycott. It's a boycott.
Please don't take photos.
It was a boycott.
An older male in a bakkie also drove over the barricade, damaging it. Students immediately re-erected the damaged barricade. The students guarded the barricade throughout the night. In the morning, the barricade was met by opposition from Vice-Chancellor Mabizela.
I think I've made myself clear. Please remove this barricade.
He then took matters into his own hands.
Why are you pushing?
I need to make a video of this over.
Yeah, that was a violation.
Yes.
I'm up with.
The police also intervened. The barricade was eventually removed. Although the university acknowledged the existence of a protest, it refused to accept the proposed shutdown. Students then disrupted lectures and tutorials throughout the day. We spoke to Dr. Mabizela about the events of the past 2 days.
In the midst of a sexual violence protest, we saw this morning that you as a man laid hands on a woman without her consent.
Yeah.
What would you have to say in response to that?
I have apologized unreservedly about that incident. There was lots of frustration.
Why is Rhodes management not standing in solidarity with students at the moment? So basically the question is, why no shutdown?
We are in full solidarity with the students. I have always been very firm that any campaign aimed at raising awareness on issues of sexual violence and rape is something which is very important.
Yet there's this protest happening, and yet you yourself are taking down the barricades.
A shutdown of or curtailing of or suspension of the academic activities of an institution is not a trivial matter. That the issues of sexual violence and rape, which have been raised, and I'm delighted that we are where we are now, must be incorporated in the curriculum of our university. So, in fact, starting soon, we will ask all our academics to include in their lectures an opportunity for robust debate and discussions. We have agreed that those people whose names are on the list, and there are survivors, that the survivors should come. In fact, there is an open call to the survivors to provide us with the statements. The first critical thing is to get rid of anyone who is guilty of this kind of crime on campus. We support the right of all our students to protest peacefully and within the prescripts of the law. And that right is protected in the Constitution. Mm-hmm. And I have absolutely no problems with that. The difficulty arises when, in the exercise of one's right, one then interferes with the rights of another person.
I know a big concern is the fact that the police presence this time around has been a lot stronger than it ever was during Feesmas Fall.
Insofar as the police are concerned, they are not on campus and they do not come to campus. They patrol at the outside and I don't command them. I don't really have any, I don't give them any instructions.
Dr. Mabizela, we gave him a chance yesterday to address us, and he gave us mediocre things that we couldn't understand.
During this interview, students gathered in the Purple Square to make a statement and be heard. Armed police were on standby.
Dr. Mabizela has granted you a permission to disperse students by any means necessary.
Not Dr. Mabizela. The South African law allows me to.
So the university has nothing to do with
The
this?
university has got nothing to do with this.
The police made it clear that they were prepared to use force if necessary.
Can I say anything? I'm saying there's two things that's wrong. You're blocking a public road, and the second one, the girls, it's public indecency standing without your top. That's it. Klar.
The police agreed to leave, but what they are asking is only one, that we confine ourselves to Rhodes University. We agreed that there will be a tape or a barrier that will be constructed.
Mabizela this morning came, we put barricades, he took them down. So now he wants to put his own barricade and say, we'll take it down. If he puts it up, we'll take it down.
The students agreed to stay on campus grounds and continued to protest. This has been an Activate Special Report. I'm Mickey Dorfling. Stay tuned.